honestly, the old me did die. I wanted to kill myself, and the old me is dead. That version of me does not exist anymore. I don't know why. I just feel like it's important to make this video and post it now than any later. And I knew I wanted to make this video for a while, but at first I thought this, like, I wanted to make like an anti-suicide, like, help kind of video, and this is not that video. And I don't think that's something that I actually am able to do anytime soon, at least. But I just wanted to be so honest and say 4 months ago, I wanted to kill myself. I was having a lot of suicidal thoughts and suicidal ideation and a lot of self-harm thoughts. I definitely wasn't taking care of myself. I was extremely dysregulated in like in terms of like what I am used to in the way that I typically take care of myself. And if first, and also disclaimer, if you're not into the woo-woo-ness of it all, like, this video is probably not for you, because the woo-woo-ness is honestly the reason why I'm here today. But I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna try not to talk about other people, or at least I'm gonna try to limit talking about other people and keep my focus on myself and my own experiences. Yeah, 4 months ago I wanted to kill myself, and the thing about that is, like, when I was a kid, I was really suicidal. I was really suicidal between the ages of like probably like 9, 10 years old, unfortunately, until I probably stopped being super suicidal at like maybe 12. But I still used to cut myself and self-harm until about 13, 14. And that might be surprising to some people, I don't know. But yeah, like I was, especially between the ages of like 9 and like 11, I was extremely suicidal, and I wrote letters, I kind of planned things out, I like definitely like was pretty close. Um and the thing about CPTSD, if I'm gonna say that, because I definitely have that, the thing about complex post-traumatic stress disorder is when you experienced like a lot of trauma and pain as a child, and when, like, even just removing CPTSD from the conversation, just like when you were a suicidal child, like myself, like, you can grow up and like not be suicidal and like end up loving life and like and just being a ball of sunshine or a ball of light or whatever, and then something traumatic will happen or something very, very difficult will happen, and all of a sudden these thoughts come up again, and it's like, where did you come from? I thought I banished you. I thought I beat you. I thought I got rid of you a long time ago. Because prior to these thoughts that I had a couple months ago, last suicidal thoughts I had was probably when I was in high school, like a long, long time ago. And I thought I won. I thought I was, been there, done that. I didn't have to go through that again. So when these thoughts came up again in the springtime, which, fun fact, springtime is like when most people are suicidal for whatever reason. I looked it up, and it's like a very popular time for suicide, and I don't know what it is. I guess like the winter can sometimes be really long and excruciating, and sometimes we just don't have it in us until to make it to the summer. And like, obviously no judgment, because there I was like in the springtime being suicidal. So I was so surprised. I was so shocked that these were thoughts that I was having, that these were things that were coming up for me. And I did something that I had never done before when having suicidal thoughts. Like, I did something that I had literally never done ever in my life before, and I told someone about it. I actually told two people, about only two people, about these thoughts that I was having. And I thought that would help me. It didn't really. um, Unfortunately, I wasn't really given the love or support that I desperately needed at this time. In fact, like, things actually became a little bit harder for me. And not because I told these people, but like, one of the people that I told, unfortunately, did kind of make things a bit harder for me. And I want to focus on talking about myself. Like, oh, fuck, I don't even know. Like, when these thoughts come up, it feels like it's like, where did you come from? Like, were you hiding all this time? You were so, so deep inside that now all of a sudden, like, things are not easy, things are hard, things are bad. And now these thoughts are coming up again. And whoa, 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 chill, 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 chill. You know what I mean? And like, I'm the kind of person that, like, I like to give ball of sunshine. I like to be love and light. And so, yeah, like, damn, I really do also be having suicidal thoughts. Like, that is also a thing that even I can have. And the thing is, it felt really like something bad happened to me, and then that one bad traumatic thing that happened to me kind of just dominoed and ran into like every little part of my shadow, every little part of myself that I was hiding from, and it made those parts way bigger and way unmanageable, and I didn't feel like I had anyone to really I mean, I didn't have anyone to really talk to about them, unfortunately. I didn't have anyone to witness me in like these dark feelings and emotions that I was experiencing because of the said traumatic thing that happened to me, and I felt so alone. And when I was suicidal as a kid, it's because big part of the reason is because I felt so alone. I was alone. I was alone. And then so the same thing happened where I was going through traumatic things, and yet again I was alone. And I didn't need to be, and I shouldn't have been, but I was alone. And then it just dominoed and then kind of ruined every like little good, like every good thing that I had in my life was kind of like bulldozed over because I was like hiding from said emotions, from said traumatic thing that happened to me, and kind of bulldozed over my entire life. And then I was like, oh, I want to kill myself. And I think the thing is, like, these thoughts, like thoughts in general is like, and this is one of the first things that I realized on my spiritual path, on my spiritual journey, which I believe started when my dad died in 2020. But when I was in India and got my Vedic astrology reading done, they told me that my spiritual journey started in 2023, which is coincidentally the same year that I had my first um, psychosis. So yeah, 2020 or 2023, whenever my spiritual journey started. Um, well, actually, I realized this definitely in 2020 or earlier even. We are not our thoughts. Like, we are not our thoughts. Like, our thoughts are things that we experience, but we are not our thoughts. And there's a few reasons for this. And if this isn't, like, if this is your first time hearing of this concept, like, the thing is, like, the past exists only because we think of it. The past can only exist in our thoughts, in our mind. So it's not, and our mind, our thoughts only happen in the present moment. So the past is only something that we can think of in the present moment. Same with the future. The future is not something we can experience, it's only something we can think of in the present moment. And so whenever we're thinking about something, it takes us away from the present moment, but our thoughts in and of itself is the only thing that exists in the present moment. So we can't exist in the past, we can't exist in the future, we can only exist in the present moment. And we cannot be our thoughts, because our thoughts are doing all this other stuff, this other work. So we're not our thoughts, we are the thing that is in the present moment. Does that make sense? Like, we can't be our thoughts, we are the thing that is aware of our thoughts. I can have a thought of, oh, I hate bananas, but I am not the thing that is thinking, oh, I hate bananas. I am the thing that is conscious of the fact that I'm having a thought that I hate bananas, or replace bananas with anything else. You know what I mean? We can't be our thoughts of, like, oh, I'm thinking that I am feeling really good. I am not this thing that is like thinking that I feel good. I am the other thing that is aware of the fact that I can feel good because I know what feeling bad is. So I'm not the thought that is like, I feel good. I am the thing that is conscious and aware of what feeling good and what feeling bad is in and of itself without even having that thought. I am that consciousness. I am that witness. I'm the consciousness. So we are not our thoughts. This is something that I was always familiar with. So when I started having these suicidal thoughts, I was like, okay, like, why is this coming up? It was kind of annoying because I also couldn't banish them. And the thing is, you can't really, oh my gosh, like, I couldn't banish them. I couldn't get it away from them. And me feeling so uncomfortable by my suicidal thoughts is also another reason why I could not escape them, because I was feeling so averse to them. I was feeling so averse to them. I don't want this. I don't want this. Like, I don't want to experience this suicidal thought. I don't want to experience these self-harm thoughts. But that's also another reason why I kept having them, because I was so uncomfortable. I was so averse to having these thoughts that even that discomfort, that, like, being averse to them, that aversion, that is attachment. That in and of itself is an attachment to them, because now it's me saying, I don't like these thoughts. I don't like these thoughts. I don't like the way these thoughts make me feel. Or I don't like feeling this way, which is bringing up these thoughts. I don't like it. But me being averse to them is me attaching to them. Because in order to not like something, you have to have that attachment to it. And that just brought more of the thoughts around. That just made me think, like, oh, okay, like, when's, like, oh, okay, I'm feeling this again. Oh, okay, like, when's the next time I'm gonna feel? I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Do I feel this way? Yes, I still feel this way, because I'm so bothered by feeling that way that it becomes this loop of, like, oh, am I feeling this way again today? Oh, well, I'm thinking it, so I must be feeling it. And it's like that aversion to it is what kept them coming. And so, oh gosh, like, I understood, and I knew, like, okay, I am not my thoughts. Like, I'm not my thoughts. I am not these suicidal thoughts. I am not these feelings. And I knew that. And kind of just like, I just, like, you like, I started to override. These thoughts, just in the way of, like, okay, like, I really want to hurt myself right now. Let me try to do something to take care of myself. I don't know. Let me drink water. Like, I was just like, the littlest things were a win. Brushing my teeth became a win. Washing my face, taking a shower, like, cleaning, drinking water, all of these things became wins for me. And I stopped freaking caring about, like, I at least I tried to stop caring so much about what other people think or whatever other people um like just other people in general. Like I tried so hard to stop caring and thinking so much about other people and just like even myself too. I tried so hard to stop thinking of myself too, and obviously it's like the thoughts would still come, but then I would just be like, okay, like what can I do? Maybe I can read this book, and maybe I can drink this water, maybe I can do these small things to help get my mind out of like these thoughts just in general, because when we're so focused on our thoughts we're not like really that present in the present moment. Like we are always in the present moment when we think, but thoughts have a way of like getting away from us. They have a way of like bringing us places that are sometimes unnecessary, especially if we're having suicidal thoughts, you know what I mean? So I just tried so hard to like detach from like these thoughts, detach from it all, and just like go through the motions of it all. And I honestly can't sit here and like describe to you how I got myself out of these thoughts, because it was in these small gestures of like drinking water and like hugging myself, somatic healing. I did a lot of like hugging, cuddling myself, holding myself. Um like I did all those things there, like I did all the things. But honestly, like the really big shift that happened for me was going to Vipassana. And like they won't even let you go if you're like having a really, really hard time. So I lied for sure. I like absolutely lied. And was like, yeah, I'm not suicidal. I'm not, like, I'm so fine. I lied to get in, and then once I was there, I kind of told the truth of like, yeah, I've been having a hard time. Like once I was there, I told the truth. I didn't say I was suicidal at all, but I was just like, yeah, I've been having a hard time. This is what I've been experiencing. And honestly, Vipassana like changed my life and really, really helped me, and like definitely was not feeling any suicidal thoughts outside of like, wow, this is something that's so deep inside me that like it actually goes back to my childhood, and this is a part of my programming that like perhaps every time, this is something I have to be okay with, like the fact that perhaps every time I go through some huge life change, life shift, or like really, really difficult time in my life, perhaps suicidal thoughts will come back. You know, this is something that I had before. This is like my deep sankara. This is my programming. This is a part of my pattern that like things will get hard and I will think of suicide. Like this is something that is like something that's like a part of me that I can't like just run away from or hide or escape, because I can try so hard and it'll still come back. And it's better to for it to come back and for me to be prepared and like, okay, this is something that might happen. Like, okay, like I'm prepared. I'm like ready. I'm like, I know what this feels like. I know what this looks like. It's better for me to be prepared than for me to think that it's something that I've completely destroyed and gotten rid of and is gone, because like even that desire in and of itself is like an attachment as well. And perhaps meditation will be something that will be so healing for me that I never feel this way again, but I should not have that expectation, you know? But honestly, I think like I wanted to kill myself so much. I think because I was literally in transition to a different phase of my life. Like, I honestly, the old me did die. I wanted to kill myself, and the old me is dead. That version of me does not exist anymore. That version of me that was suicidal, that version of me that was so heartbroken, so traumatized, so scared, so like that version of me does not exist anymore. So they did die. I was suicidal and I killed myself, and I'm still here today because I'm not that version of me, and I'm not that person anymore. I'm literally not that person anymore. And anyone who sees me as that person, like, y'all gonna be really confused. Y'all gonna try to see me or understand me or make sense of it all, and it's like I don't even know what you're talking about anymore because I don't even know what they were saying. That version of me that said whatever I said, I don't even know. I don't even know them. I don't know what I said. I don't know what the point of it. Like, don't ask me. Don't ask me about what I what I did or what I said. Like, I can try my best to put myself back in that understanding of myself, because of course I am somebody who was also there, so I have those memories and I have that understanding. I can put myself back there, but that's not the person I am today. It's not the person I am today. I am not that person anymore. That person's dead. I killed them. So I'm like kind of thinking like, oh yes, I was suicidal, but perhaps I was suicidal because genuinely that version of me needed to die and did. So I'm like being suicidal, but maybe that's a sign that we need to kill this version of ourselves and actually step into a new timeline, step into a new version of ourselves, step into a new being, a new way of seeing the world and life, and a new way of operating. Like, perhaps suicidal thoughts is actually a sign that we have like grown tired of the version of ourselves that we've been existing as, and it's time to step into a new timeline. I'm like, this is so woo, spiritual, whatever. You can call it whatever you want, but looking back at like me being suicidal for like, what was it, like maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month, and like, okay, well, that person actually needed to die and did, and now I'm here and I'm not them. So